We can skip this one as we listen to it. But we're back to Saga. Or no? Yes. Shit. Almost dropped
Okay,
again.
let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get
Casey.
out.
Face.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time it...
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Never gets old.
Mr. Wake,
Uh-huh.
Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. I feel bad for these guys.
I hate that people think it's fun to put dead things as decorations in their house. And disgusting shit.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers?
Mm.
How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Yes, we're gonna check with our mind palace in a second.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Okay. Can't say I understand all of this, but if Wake is telling the truth and this magic light switch is the most tangible lead, let's start here. The cult of the trees, but I should know the clicker. I was already looking into the two birds, one stone. Why work for Scratch when doesn't go get out of it? Okay, is the note inside to scare people off? Do they expect people to break into these? There was the page of a story inside, but this is definitely not like other pages I've been finding. Fanfiction? The note inside mentions making knitting just for me. How do they know I knit? Maybe just a coincidence? No such thing in this crazy world of ours.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Put it on the opposite side of the table from me.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon. Standing inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her, her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Rude. From now on, you can switch between Elle and Saga stories via bucket in the gender's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Huh. Huh. Too much freedom.
Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Okay, past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Someone's having fun.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No, thank you. Those beady dead marble eyes still give me nightmares.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement
Hello.
park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages. Just like our coffee.
To children of all ages,
Take
your
a sip
coffee?
of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin!
What are you?
Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express!
Farming coffee right in Washington or something?
Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where
Huatari.
two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims.
Great history.
It's not haunted.
Not at all.
Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share
Amusement
your
park.
coffee with the goats.
I remember.
Seriously, stop feeding our
Hella
goats
creepy.
coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views
excuse
from
me.
the slow roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun!
This is so much fun.
And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World, We
Propane
guarantee
tanks.
you'll jaw a great time.
This is the third time
What
I've requested
children
something be done about the TV in
what
my
use
room.
children have for propane
It
tanks?
keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly sorry for that. We've called a professional electrician. In the meantime, have you tried unplugging the TV for the night?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it? Sleep on the floor. Go to the toilet in the corner. Yeah, I'm not unplugging it. You're fixing it.
You're
Of
dumb.
course, sir.
Dumb. Rude and dumb. Unplug the freaking TV if it's waking you up.
I can't get through this.
And if it's still turning on, even after unplug it, take it out of your room and stop complaining. Solve your own problems.
You're back with Pat Maine, and we've got a very special guest today on the program. It's artisan cuckoo clock designer Terry Feldman. Terry, how are we today?
Are we today, Terry?
Pat, doing just fine. I'm a super big fan of the show. What a treat to be on with you today.
The pleasure's
Nice
all
bath.
mine, Terry.
On the road next to water,
For Deerfest. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm
unless it's taken care of properly.
Beechwood cuckoo clocks, but the real special sauce is when it's cuckoo time and you're expecting a bird to pop out for a chirp. Out comes a big old deer.
Well, that's just neat.
North American folklore.
Real neat. That's gonna have the tourists tickled pink. And I
Something
hear you're
about
selling
water.
these at the Sunday market. So make sure to say hello to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, while you're there, all right? Terry, you still there?
Yeah, still here. I'm just, geez, Pat, I'm sorry to tell you this. I thought you heard Wendy's dead.
Oh boy, that's a strange joke you're playing there, Terry.
No, it's. I'm sorry, Pat. You know all that FBI business. Wendy was one of those bodies they found.
Well, that's just not possible, Terry. Wendy stopped by this morning with 3 flavors of beef jerky. She brought me the smoked hickory and the teriyaki and then what was that other one?
I'm
You
real
okay,
sorry,
Pat?
What was that other one? She was just talking about this just hours ago. Smoked hickory, teriyaki, and
Teriyaki hickory. Hickory teriyaki.
hickory teriyaki. Thanks, Tapio. It's just a bit of a strange joke, Terry. So Yako and I won't put you up to this.
Pat.
Well, somebody's having a laugh over this little prank, I'm sure. Terry, thank you so much for your time. Can't wait to see those Deerfest cuckoos at the market. Wendy will be there with her beef jerky as always, and we'll be back after this.
What's going on? Ooh. Nice room. Billiard. Game. Guitar. Death rally. Nothing to pick up, I guess.
Hello?
Hello. What's up?
Hello?
Hello. The Conan Lake look into news and rumors focused on 2010. Cross-reference with old case files from NYC called Similarities, Commonalities, and Mythology part of series. Found out name of a good coffee from diner. Oh, did not mean to do that. Also, can someone clean their freaking rooms? As in, like, trash, coffee cups everywhere. Kinda disgusting. You people. Hello? Tommy didn't want me to come, I can tell. Not like this trip is helping. I thought getting out of the city would inspire me, but Bright Falls is just a bunch of trees and empty storefronts. I need to find something. I tried to writing one-act plays about how shitty the world is. I thought scathing social commentary would make me feel like a real artist, of course. But I don't know. It's not me. I want to write something weird, something really out there. Something authentic. But what? Fuck this town. I don't even want to get into what happened last night. It's weird, though, sitting here in the hotel room. Some pieces are starting to fall together. An idea for a new play. A space cult burning down the galaxy in some misguided search for TBD. A lone man, an artist, wandering the stars until his destiny puts him straight in the cult's path. All black cast, a musical, a rock opera. Space opera. Space rock opera. That is mine, I think. Do this in a second. Okay, then do this in order.
Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity. He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face.
Oh.
Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground.
Oh no.
Ed struggled in
Oh
vain.
no. I think the cult might have got an end.
Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls. His first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid.
Too late. I don't have any new... No, I don't.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Indeed. I agree. Whoa, that's a lot of Lots of shit. And the story changes a little bit by bit. The process is gradual. That means the effect isn't immediate. There's still time to fix this. Fiction coming talkative with dark place has the power to change reality. Let us stop the story. Talk about the dark place first. There's an entity inside. The stronger the connection between the belief and emotional response, the better. The darker, the better. Sounds like the darker, more emotional works are more effective at altering reality. Dark presence.
That's not right.
Wait. Too many pages. Must get the clicker. If you don't stop it. Wake was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. Wake was another world that entire time. The overlap. The scratch and dark present interchangeable. When the dark present looks like a wake, it does by the name Scratch. An evil twin is a bit convenient. I'll keep an eye on it. Must get the clicker before Scratch. With it, the story can be changed. Scratch will be sent back to dark place. Okay, where do we even start with the magic light switch? Wake says the dark place can
The
be
dark
accessed.
place. A dimension that's home to monsters.
Golden Lake.
Wild stuff.
That's one way to put it. Another world reached via Golden Lake, home to the dark presence, bleeding into our world through overlaps. If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality and start a Deer Fest. It'll only give us 2 days to stop this. In the form of Scratch, the dark present is editing Wake's story. Wants to turn the world into a fucking nightmare. And we obviously can let that happen. There we go.
The dark place makes writing come true, taking something real and nudging it. They're treating people's lives like toys. Can Wake be trusted with that kind of power? Can anyone?
Art plus dark place changes reality. If not stopped, the story override reality. Entering the Golden Lake overlap by reciting a poem. The poem was about a local legend, the witch's lost heart of terror. The overlaps can only form in specific places. Light and the dark presence. Flashlight seems to weaken taken. It would make sense that light is effective against dark presence too. Well, lit areas are safe from dark presence in the taken.
But you double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people.
He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
The dark place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake.
Fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true. Last time, it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen.
Oh, these two. Ended up in his novel. Hi.
I can't get through this. You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Where did this thing go? There. There we go.
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
If Wake is the origin of the pages, then the cult, an occult connection, unless the cult is working with Scratch. Unless. Point of interest. which would be the map. What would I have? This looks like it's on the inside.
Is there anything else I can help you with, sir?
Help me
Would you
find
like
my
a
point of interest.
complimentary dinner tonight?
This way to visit
That
it.
almost makes up for the ineptitude of this place.
I'm glad to hear it.
The way this used to be.
I swear I brought my full kit along. Jules? You didn't forget to pack the EMF reader, did you?
Why would I pack your gear? I've got my own to worry about.
Great. Now how am I supposed to measure the energy signatures emitted by paranormal manifestations?
I knew it.
I can't wait to hit the haunts. We should check the town out first. You know, do research, interview some locals.
There's another
Get a
cult
feel
stash.
of the place.
Not before I find my frickin' EMF reader.
Frigging. Thank you. Fear the dark, fear the woods. How about no? I wish not to fear. Triangle down. Cult imagery is usually subtle, recognizable only by members. Here the use of symbols, enthusiastic, eye-catching. Feels almost commercial, like branding. Oh, I forgot the stash. I see.
Ooh, I'm getting some good establishing shots here. Capturing the charming small
Establishing shots.
Even the name brings to mind a deceptively idyllic place.
I'm glad you two are enjoying the view.
Not do that. Oh. Should we actually go to Cauldron Lake to find Ed? Is a question.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? It must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
Local girl. I don't like it when people in a profession where you're supposed to have a partner start going around on their own.
Hey, what did you used to say your dream job was as a kid? I bet it wasn't dock worker.
I don't know about all that, but idle hands are the devil's playground, so...
Well, us fishing types appreciate you all, at least.
Mind giving me a hand in helping out?
I'm supervising the work.
And?
And it's super.
Still, need to find a map first.
Hey, where's the time gone?
Indeed.
There's just a wretched husk of what used to be me left.
Sedge.
Watery's definitely quaint.
Kill her.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. And good to see you, fresh fish.
I bet they have good fish here.
I bet. I wonder if I can find a key for that door here. The duck. It says duck. Ati! Going to see Ati.
Oh, you rascal. What have you been up to this time around? There's only so many times I can keep fixing the same hole.
Yep. Let's go see Ati. Maybe we'll get a map. Valhalla nursing home.
Hello. Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry, no, I wanted to ask you about something else. Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You have seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. Owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
See you around.
Party. Party.
Okay then. Catchy tune.
I need to know who they used for the vocals. There's a good chance I know.
Kaivon pohjalle ruumiskasan. Tästä yöstä ei selviä kukaan. Synkäs huoneessaan kirjoittaen. Onki houreistaan sinut säkeen.
I'm sad because I did once trying to learn Finnish. And I had to give up. I cannot replicate the sounds, the pronunciation. I couldn't even say hi, my name is, after listening to it for like 10 times. I managed a number of languages in my life.
Excuse me.
Finnish.
Do you know where...
Hush! Archie's in the middle of his show.
I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed.
Lumimur. Moosefest meets Suomi Hall, Ruffles, Karaoke, and Skits, Glogli Korpapusti, and Karjalanti Rakka. Come on, could all. Is this Watery's own Nessie? An anonymous source sent this photograph to our editors, claiming it has captured during the last full moon. A majestic beast hidden in the depth of water on a elaborate prank. A sea creature that defies the very laws of nature, or a submarine relic from a Cold War era. A lonely wanderer searching for companionship and compassion, or a fearsome monster out for blood. These questions, among the others, haunt our editorial team here at the Bright Falls Record, after one of our avid readers sent in this mysterious photograph as evidence of an unidentified creature roaming Watery's waters. And making a rare but opportune appearance, this titillating spotting might just be an event of the year. As we dive deeper into the mystery, we here in the Bright Falls Record invite all of our readers to a naming competition. What should our local beast be called? Watery Wanda? Shelly the Sea Monster? Send us suggestions now. More updates and revelations to follow as the story unfolds. I can't even see. Oh, kinda. I can kinda see. It's very dark. Welcome to Coffee World. One-of-a-kind amusement park opens in Watery. I'm sure of all readers know Ilma Koskela, who, with the help of his brother Jaakko, has been making our small town of Watery a bustling hub with his various business ventures. Latest of these, Coffee World, has its grand opening just around the corner, I had the chance to ask Ilmo a few questions about Coffee World. Ilmo, what is Coffee World about? I'm glad you asked. Coffee World is the world's greatest coffee-themed amusement park of all ages. For all ages. And right here in our hometown of Water. It's got all the rides, thrills, and excitement you could ask for, and of course, lots of delicious fresh coffee, both hot and iced. To that end, how did this unique business idea come about? Well, as you know, I'm all about ideas. An idealist, you could say. I don't think those are the same. But that's even more important to me than my successful business in our hometown. With my help, we can revitalize Water, rebuild its economy back up, bring the tourists back in, and enjoy ourselves in the process too. Coffee World is just as much for the townspeople as it is for out-of-towners. Which attraction should the visitors be sure not to miss? Oh, that's like having choose a favorite child. It's impossible. But the Slow Roaster is, of course, the wonderful ride full of mystery and magic. And the Espresso Express is sure to give you a thrill. Also, don't forget to drop by Fresh Pot Gift Shop. On your way out, you may know what treasures you might. You never know what treasures you might find. Coffee, at least, I bet. What does it say? Yes. It says yes. Terrifying, strange dive into dark depths of an artist's mind. Tom the Poet, a film by Thomas Zane, pinprick of light and ocean of darkness. Starring Thomas Zane as the diver, Barbara Yager as the dark presence, Cynthia Weaver as the Lady of the Light, Emil Hartman as the assistant, written and directed by Thomas Zane, based on a novel by Alan Wake. The Dark Doppelganger in the Art of Life of Thomas Zane, original Thomas Zane. The author. Guest lecture by the president of the Bright Falls Film Society, Thomas Emerson. A lot of Thomases, aren't there? Discussing Zane's early career in Finland, his artist commune in the Bright Falls, his lost work Tom the Poet, and the mysterious disappearance in 1970. Playing his own dark double in his film The Poet, the Writer, the Diver, Thomas Rhymer. 24th November 2023, Water East Army Hall. Thank you. And the Auntie and the Janitors.